I see the former Prime Minister, John Howard, has made a statement today, which is yesterday, I think, very interesting, about Chinese belligerence. He said it was driving Australia's defence build-up to some degree. Now, excuse me, John, to some degree. I'm not being a brave heretic here, where I suggest that the government's announcement of spending $270 billion over the next 10 years on Australia's military is totally because of China. Not to some extent, to the whole extent. Make no mistake, China is the only game in town, and the increasing and unsustainable debt burden that China is creating for poorer countries around the world should worry all of us. America's Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said recently, it's no secret China is by far the largest bilateral creditor to African governments. We see examples, he said, of this popping up everywhere. And basically, a four-lane, for example, there's a four-lane, 62-kilometre toll road being built in Sierra Leone. The project was awarded to the China Railway 7th Group, added $160 million to Sierra Leone's foreign debt. Now, as we know, the World Health Organization was a permanent apologist for China over the Wuhan virus outbreak. The boss of the World Health Organization is the Ethiopian, Tedros Adhanom. He had done a deal for Ethiopia with China, US $100 million, to build a gigantic road in Ethiopia. Do you think he was going to jeopardise the project by criticising China? In recent weeks, the World Bank has revealed data showing that 73 of the world's poorest countries owe around $104 billion to China at the end of 2018. Imagine what it would be now. And the idea that such a massive debt burden is being saddled to vulnerable countries should be disturbing. When these countries have no way of paying back the debt, China comes knocking. The days of politicians serenading us over undebated benefits from China must be over. When the Australian government is committing $270 billion over the next 10 years to upgrading our military capabilities, make no mistake, it's because China is on our doorstep, and by owning our ports, our farms and our infrastructure, it's hard not to already think they own the best of us. As I often say, does it really matter who runs the country if we don't own it? And now we've got this virus that's bringing the Western world and its economy to its knees. Well, because of that, I've got a little thought for you before we go. For the night, it was Nelson Mandela who said, the greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall.